What's up, you guys? It's your girl, and today I'll be breaking down the lyrics to the lead single from my EP Remedial Education, which is entitled Got Me. I ain't got genius, you know what I'm saying? I ain't popping enough to be on there, but look, I'm popping enough to make it on my own channel, you feel me? Let's just get right into this lyrical breakdown. I think I lost you when I wonder how to get back to who I was before we put on an act. I think I lost you when I wonder how to get back to her. She wasn't perfect, but like that. So with this song, Got Me, I wrote this at a time where I felt very isolated from those around me. I was disappointed with the way a lot of friendships and relationships have gone. And one of the reasons why I picked Got Me to be the first single is because this is the first time I wrote a song, and then like months later, like after I wrote it, the lyrics started to resonate even more. Around the time of George Floyd's death and everything that the Black community was going through, and just us constantly mourning this entire year, I was at a place once again where I was like, you know, I wish I could go back to being just happy and carefree and going back to like a better time where I just felt more secure. And that's how I felt once again in May, and that's how I knew. I was like, you know what, if this song and the lyrics are hitting even more for me, like for like almost 6 months after I've written it, this has to be the first single, because I feel like anybody can relate to this song. You know, in that first line, I think I lost you and I wonder how to get back. I was trying to get back to that person, to get back to being energetic and all this and the third. It's the same way I felt in May going into June. Like, it was really hard for me to film. You guys know I took a hiatus from YouTube. Even though that Semiyah still had a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? You know, she was still fun. You know, she was so happy. So that's just what that first line was about. Just trying to get back to that person I was, even though I had my flaws. They be thinking they know her, and she never tells it all the way to her shoulders. She just can't brush it off. With the presence that I have on social media and on the internet, and especially because of the reviews, I do feel like, to an extent, I think that a lot of people may feel like they know me, or they have a good idea of who I am. And that's true. I am funny. I like to joke around. I like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? What you guys see in the reviews is a good definition of who I am. But with this music, I want to take time for you guys to really get to know me and know who I am when I'm not on camera. The version that you guys see when I'm laughing and joking around, that's only like a small portion of who I am, like the rest of the time. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm saying to you guys, like, if you really do feel like there's still a lot that you don't know about me, even though you see me 2 times a week and we're having a good time, that's valid, because there's still a lot of things that I don't say or do a camera. There's a lot of things that I don't talk about, but this EP and with this music is really an opportunity for me to do so and kind of open up to you guys. Just saying, you know, I can't brush it off. I can't just, you know, woo woo, but is it real? Is the loneliness just in my head? That's where I stay, and I don't want to talk, so instead. So my toxic trait, which I worked on, I do feel like I've gotten better at it. When I'm going through something and things are tough, I have a tendency to shut down and shut out people, even the ones that care about me, and it is something that I realized was not okay. So I've tried to get better at it, but there's sometimes like I don't really want to talk about what I'm feeling or what I'm going through, because I don't know if you guys ever felt like once you open up to someone, like you kind of feel dumb. It's kind of like, oh. Or maybe you've opened up to someone and then they proceed to invalidate how you feel. It's not a pleasant feeling, and I feel like I've had that happen before, where people will invalidate how I felt about certain situations and things. So I'm basically saying, like, you know, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just going to go through it on my own, because, you know, I feel like I'm the only person at the end of the day that has the answers to what I'm going through. So I was just saying, like, hey, just give me a second. Like, let me deal with this on my own real quick, okay? I'm gonna keep it all to myself, because I know no one got me like me, that's how it goes. Can't let everybody in when it's time to sink or swim. I get left in the deep end. So that's pretty much what we're getting into the main topic of the song, saying like, look, no one's got me like me. And I feel like that's what I've learned most, is that I have to be self-sufficient and independent as much as I can. Not saying that you don't ever need the help of other people, you know what I'm saying, or you don't need, you know, help from God. Not saying that, but at the end of the day, you know, just making sure that you are able to do what you need to do, even when everyone else around you is disappointing. You know, I feel like there's been a lot of times where I've put myself out in the open, and I've had no one to help me once I got out too far. So it's like, you know, I'm in the deep end of the water, can't swim.
I actually can't swim, child.
And I'm like, oh, is anyone gonna help me? I'm out here. That's what happens. Sometimes you get the short end of the stick, or you put yourself way too much out there and nobody's there to help you, and you gotta learn how to swim back to shore on your own. No one got me like me, that's all I know. No one got me like me, that's how it goes. No one got me like me, that's all I know. No one got me like me. And that, ladies and gentlemen, right there is the biggest lesson I have learned. No one has got my back like I got my back. No one has got you like you got you. Did anyone like wake up this morning and check up on you? Maybe they didn't. So if you have to know that question, this is a sign. Do you focus on you? Make sure you're good. Everything else will fall into place. You will come into contact with the right people that are actually going to make sure that you're good. Even if no one else is checking up on you, you gotta check up on you, okay? My demons try to catch up, but I'm running full speed ahead, taking one step forward. It's a long way till the end. So I feel like very often, when you make progress or something with your growth or your healing process, your demons always try to catch up with you. There's always something trying to pull you back. So it's like, I took one step forward and now I'm all the way back to where I was, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you do go back to square one, and that's okay. We have a long journey of life ahead of us, you know, hopefully. We have long lives to live. So we're gonna stumble, we're gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get right back up and you gotta keep pushing. It's just my mind trying to hold me back once again. I've had enough. This cycle just has to end. But I get in my head a lot, and I know for a fact the biggest person to stop me from doing anything is me. There's no bigger enemy than yourself, and I'm my biggest critic. And a lot of times, all these scenarios, all these obstacles that we face, we really just put them in our head and we allow ourselves to stop us from doing what we need to do. Don't worry about me, I got mine, I'ma go get it, don't waste time. Don't worry about me, I got mine, I'ma go get it, don't waste time. So with this last section, I really do want to do some major vocal arrangements, background vocals on this EP in general. So when I got near the end, I was recording the song and I was like, I want something at the end of the song to really set it off. And I came up with like that little melody in my head to end the song. And that's actually one of my favorite parts of the song, is literally the ending. I almost kind of wish you guys could hear it one more time. And in the beginning of the song, you guys hear my best friend, Belle. And the only thing I actually told her was like, hey, these are some topics I want you to think about and what you would say to me. And she just so happened to pick the topic where I say, you know, what would you say when I'm kind of feeling discouraged or I'm getting my head, or, you know, or what would you say to me if I'm talking about being independent, self-sufficient? And so just naturally she picked Got Me, and I felt like it was just meant to be. Felt right in place. I didn't even go into specific, and she really kind of said like the title of the song without even knowing it. That was it for this lyrical breakdown. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time with another video.